They can't afford to get blown off course. Arsenal have to keep putting maximum points on the board if they want to win their first title since 2003-04. Strand Larsen about to come off as well. Rokadare is coming on. Martinelli off for now, but his replacement Trossard trying to get some joy here down the left-hand side. Fed in towards Rice. Rice making some room for the shot. Right-footed, brilliant save down to his left by Sam Johnson to keep it 0-0. Back into the box from the right-hand side from Timber. But boy, Rice's effort was hit with some venom. And Johnson had to get down to push it away. Superb. Here's Saka down the right side. Just overhit that ball from Timber. It goes out from Gomez and out for a throw-in over on the far side.
An absolutely top quality save that was. Rice has called it with whip, and what he's done really well, he's got a good firm parry to it to push it out the danger zone.
Matt Doherty coming off, the former Tottenham man who's a self-confessed Arsenal fan. He's getting booed as he comes off, and apparently number 9 is coming on for number 9, which obviously isn't going to happen because the ball is broken again. So the other change is going to be I think that's going to be Strand Larsen who's coming off, and on comes Tolu Rokadare. Rokadare has missed out on Nigerian selection, and Chichoa, who's also coming on, has missed out on selection by Cameroon at the AFCON, but they have got a couple of players that will go off to that tournament very shortly. Strand Larsen being congratulated on his performance. And Arsenal have a throw-in over on the far side, taken by Saliba, sent in by Rice towards the edge of the 6. It's headed away by Toti Gomez, and the pressure is certainly being ramped up, but in terms of shots on target, they've had just one in the whole game.
I was just thinking exactly the same. I think the pressure's ranking up now, and I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal break the deadlock anytime soon.
Corner kick far side, Saka to take it. 5 at the back post, 2 on the edge of the penalty area. Short is Ødegaard. It's a deep one towards the far post. It hits the post, comes off of Sam Johnson and goes in. It's an own goal. And Arsenal's 50th goal of the campaign, celebrated with gusto, because it's the final moment to break down a stubborn Wolves defence. An unfortunate own goal for Sam Johnson. The corner kick from Saka crashes off the inside of the far post, back off his head and into the net, and Arsenal finally in front against the bottom side in the Premier League. Arsenal 1, Wolves 0.
Well, just had a suspicion there, pressure was ranking up, and to be fair, Sam Johnson's been absolutely outstanding, but he weren't on that occasion. In swinger, it was high, he's got a touch on it, he's touched it onto the post, and it's hit him square on the shoulder and bounced into the goal, and that's broken the deadlock.
Well, it's a really unlucky own goal for Sam Johnson, but it's a huge moment for Mikel Arteta. He celebrated wildly because he knew exactly how important that goal could be. They have toiled in front of goal throughout the course of the evening, Arsenal. They've only had 1 shot on target. They've still only had 1 shot on target. It goes all the way through to Agbadou, who's on halfway. 1-0 the score here to Arsenal. There might be a few more nervous and tense moments waiting for the whistle, especially as Rokadare is going through the centre here, and he's been picked up by Fer Lopez, and across comes Declan Rice and just about gets there and manages to clear it away. And there is a little bit of nervous tension inside the stadium, because all of a sudden Wolves are just showing a bit of a threat.
Yeah, they are, and I think Fer Lopez there should have shot himself personally when he's played it forward. Carey couldn't just sort his feet out in time.
Here they come again, down that left-hand side. John Arias leading the charge. He's got Mane in front of him. He goes back to Wolfer instead. And now it's with Andre in the dead centre of the Arsenal half. Agbadou looking to break the line, sends it forward, up into the path of João Gomez. Now Chichoa on this near side. They're keeping the ball for the first time as well. And Arsenal just looking a little bit more nervous. They've dropped deep towards the edge of their penalty area here as they look to try and hold on the game. There's going to be 6 additional minutes at the end of the game, so there's at least 7 still to play.
Yeah, they just can't fashion an angle or put the ball in the box, and that's what they need to do, put numbers in on that front line.
Well, Fer Lopez has got it now. He can usually deliver a ball into the box, but he's gone backwards rather than trying to get it into the area. They've gone back to the other side again to John Arias. He now looks to try and drive towards the angle of the penalty area. He's got Saka in front of him. It's in towards Wolfer. Back out to Mane. Mane now with a chance to cross. He does cross into Arakadare, who then benefits from the fact that they didn't clear properly. Tries to chest it down, but eventually cleared by Arsenal. But again, it's a Wolves shirt that gets there first. And Mosquera drives forward down the inside right channel. Gives it to Choa, who wants to get the crossing. Shovels the ball in left-footed. Away by Timber. Out as far as João Gomez. Into the area for Fer Lopez. Back to João Gomez again. He lofts the ball to the far post. Headed down by Arias. Arias finds Mane. Edge of the area. Bit of tension in the air. A cross in towards the near post. And Arakadare is there to score. A glancing header past David Raya in a flash. And it's happening again. The lowest scorers in the Premier League have just cracked the top flight's top defence, and they may well have cracked the confidence of Arsenal, who are going to drop points in the title race again.
Well, I've got to say, Kadara's offered a physical presence. He's certainly been a focal point, but Wolves have got further up the pitch now. Arsenal have sat back and they paid the penalty for a deflected ball into the box. They managed to get an angle eventually to put the ball in the box, and just having a look, checking it's onside. Yes, it is. A great glancing header, I've got to say. Raya no chance, totally wrong footed. He's got to follow the flight of the ball.
Well, the substitutes combining, Mane with the cross, Arakadare with the header. It's a brilliant header as well, 6'6" tall. He gets in front of Nkapie and he nods the ball past the goalkeeper, and it's 1-1 at the Emirates. And Arsenal are facing another game where they're dropping points in the title race, and this time they're doing so against the worst team in the land.
Well, not on this performance they're not, it's fair to say, and I'll tell you what, I've got a feeling there's another goal in this game.
Well, Arsenal will certainly hope that that's the case, because as it stands at the moment, they're dropping points once more, and they surely cannot keep affording to do that. This will be the 4th time in the last 6 Premier League games that they have thrown away points. And Manchester City will be watching this with glee. If it stays like this, Arsenal have taken just 5 points from the last 12 available. That is not title-winning form. All sorts of delays going on down in front of us now as Wolves try to run down the clock. We're in the 92nd minute.
Yeah, in the scheme of things, I'm not sure a point's any good for Wolves anyway, but it's those small wins that they're desperate for, and Rob Edwards just to give a feel-good factor in this dressing room.
It might not be enough to win anything other than just a point for Wolverhampton Wanderers, but I tell you what it is, it's absolutely massive in the title race. And Arsenal, who are having a wobble, and now they're having a slide. This was not on the agenda. Ball down the right-hand side, out comes the goalkeeper, and David Raya will collect it for Arsenal and try and get them on the front foot. And boy, do they need to get on the front foot here, because the nerves, the tension and the frustration inside the Emirates are palpable now. Wolves minutes away from grabbing a point here at the Emirates Stadium. And you know that the Arsenal fans who have seen so many leads frittered away before will start to get that sinking feeling again. Saka with a cross into the box. Jesus is there! And he's rescued it for Arsenal! Gabriel Jesus, with the first goal since New Year's Day, scores the goal that saves face for Arsenal, puts 3 points on the board and wins them the match.
Well, I don't know what it was. I just had a feeling there was a bit more, another twist or turn in this game, and kept tossing the ball in the box. If you switch off, I've got to say Jesus was brilliant, then got across the front man, and a glancing header left Johnson absolutely no chance whatsoever.
it's absolutely brilliant from Gabriel Jesus. Another brilliant ball into the box by Saka. Left-footed arcing delivery to the edge of the 6-yard box. And he jumped and he rose and he glanced it into the far corner. And it's a monumental moment for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. And listen to that roar. Welcome back, Gabriel Jesus. You are the star of the show.
I think that's an own goal, Sam. I've just had a look at that again. I think it's an own goal.
Well, he's claiming it.
And I would as well if I was him.
And they have given it to him. Well, he was up there. It may well be Mosquera who got the final touch on it. Saka's ball into the box caused the damage. I'm not sure that Jesus got anything on it.
Yeah, Mosquera's headed it in his own